Hello everyone. Today is a very exciting episode for me because today is the day I finally get to make my soap. I've been waiting for weeks to make it, but it was delayed because I gave birth. So now we are back on track, and today's the day we finally make soap. And also I am very excited because I have teamed up with Skillshare and they are sponsoring this episode. So for those of you who have never heard of Skillshare, they are an online community for creators, and they feature more than 25,000 classes in all kinds of genres like business. You can learn programs like Photoshop, Illustrator. You can learn how to write better. Pretty much anything you can think of, they have a class for it. And as part of this sponsorship, Skillshare has given me a premium membership, which gives me unlimited access to all of their classes. And this is gonna help fuel all my curiosities, my creativities, and even my career. Some of the classes that I've already checked out are obviously soap making, but they had some courses on aromatherapy, which I loved. My father and I checked out a class last night on infant photography, so hopefully soon we can take some portraits of Leila. But yeah, there's over 25,000 classes, guys, so you can take classes on cooking, arts and crafts. I saw a class on bookbinding. Pretty much anything under the sun, Skillshare has a class for. And membership is super affordable. It's less than 10 bucks a month. So for those of you who are interested, you can click the link in my description box, and the first 500 subs to click the link get a 2-month free trial. And you too can join the over 7 million creators learning with Skillshare. So feel free to check them out, guys. It's never too late to learn something new. All right, now let's go make some soap. All right, so before I go down to my little workshop, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of background into how soap is actually made, because it's a little bit of chemistry, a good amount of math, and I think my teacher from my class explained it in a much better way than I can, so I'm just gonna show you this clip.
The soap making process is actually a chemical reaction between two liquids. For soap making, you need triglyceride and sodium hydroxide, or to simplify, you need oils or fats and lye. You can use the oils you may be using on a daily basis, like olive oil and sunflower oil. Lye is the solution of sodium hydroxide and the right amount of a liquid, which is most of the time water, but this can also be substituted by tea or beer, for example. The soap making process is also called saponification. When you bring the two components together at the right temperature and start blending them, it will create soap. Mixing the two components also add an extra byproduct called glycerin, which makes your soap moisturizing.
So now you guys know a little bit more about saponification. Let's go into the workshop and start weighing out all of our materials. Okay, so now I've got everything all set up, all my supplies are ready. I'm gonna weigh out my 3 main ingredients, which are oils, lye, and liquid. Most of the time in soap making, you will use water to mix with your lye as your liquid. But since I'm trying to make an extra creamy bar, I'm using kakang gata as my liquid, which is a very high-fat coconut cream that they squeeze out fresh in the province. And I'm very excited about it because I hope this makes a very luscious, creamy bar. The reason the gata is frozen is because this chemical reaction can get very hot. So in order to not burn my coconut cream, you freeze it so that when you mix it with the lye and everything starts to get hot, it started out cold to begin with, so it won't burn. That's a theory. Also, I'm gonna be stirring the gata and the lye out here because the fumes are not good for you. So I'm breastfeeding, I don't wanna be taking any chances. I'm mixing it out here. All right, so as you can see, my coconut cream turned a funny color. That's okay, that's normal. It's just getting toasted, but it's not burnt yet. It doesn't smell very good, but from what I've researched, when everything saponifies, that smell will go away. And since I'm not using any fragrances or colorants, this is just gonna smell like soap. Hopefully. Also, you should always pour your lye solution into your oils. I saw that online last night, totally slipped my mind. I just thought it would be easier for cleanup to pour my oils into my lye solution. Don't do that. Don't do what I'm doing, it's wrong. Always pour your lye solution into your oils. That's what I saw online. I forgot to do it. That's why you should learn from an actual teacher, like on Skillshare, and not from me. All right, so with my immersion blender, I will blend this until it reaches trace. When this mixture gets thicker than liquid, that's trace. When you can see the traces of it being stirred, that's what trace is. All right, so I'm all done. I poured all my soap into the mold. I was really happy with the way it looked. And then I decided to try this crazy spoon technique that I saw online, and it looked really cool online, but I think I need more practice because mine doesn't look really cool. Thankfully, I only decided to mess with half of it. So half of my block looks really nice and creamy, and the other half, let's just say those are just samples now. Coconut recipes get very hard very fast, so instead of waiting 12 to 24 hours to come back and cut this soap, I'm gonna come back and cut it in like 6, because number 1, I don't have a special soap cutter, and number 2, I'm too excited to wait any longer. And it looks so satisfying. That's all I want to do is cut the soap. So I'll see you guys in 6 hours, and we will cut this soap. Okay, so I didn't do a phenomenal job cutting the soap. It was fun, yes, but was it successful? Semi-successful. I got some crooked bars. Some of these look like actual soap, you know. It could be a lot worse. Now I just need to wait 4 to 6 weeks before I can test it out and see if the formula is as creamy as I hope. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this day with me. I enjoyed it. It was hot, it was sweaty. It wasn't a perfect success, but I'm still happy about it. So that is my soap making adventure. I hope it was as fun for you as it was for me. I'm just happy I was able to do anything at all, and my mom and dad were able to watch my baby. Let me know what you think a good soap might be, because next time I will not be making them fragrance-free and color-free. I might as well start getting creative once this formula is approved. So leave me your dream soap recipe down below. What would you like it to smell like? What do you think soap should look like? Any ideas I will gladly take, because the options are endless. So we might as well dream big. And don't forget, click the link in the description box if you want to get your learning on with Skillshare. I don't know, are there any Fight Club fans out there? I'm a big fan. This is the stuff that they put on their hand that ate their skin.
What is this? This is a chemical weapon.
That's lye. So you should wear gloves and long sleeves and protective goggles. You should probably even wear a life vest, but I'm not wearing any of those things. Don't do what I'm doing. If you're doing this at home, wear protective equipment. I didn't have any, so I'm not gonna stop soap making. I'm still gonna do it. But yeah, be careful with lye. Don't get it in your eye, don't get it in your skin. If you do get it on yourself, you need to pour vinegar to diffuse it, to negate the chemical reaction. Don't pour water on it.
Listen, you can run water over your hand to make it worse, or look at me, or you can use vinegar to neutralize the burn.
Please let me have. So whenever you're working with lye, make sure you have some vinegar nearby, because it's not a joke, guys.
It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything.